Chris Rosati. Thank you so much for being here and for supporting these great storytellers. I particularly want to thank Crystal and Brian for inviting me to be here tonight. It's really a great thing for me, and I'm very, very grateful. So, it's 1985, and I'm a 26-year-old pot-smoking thespian wannabe. I have a mullet, which in those days was referred to as a shag cut. Some of you may remember that. I have the attention span of a 3-year-old. I drive a scooter. I rent a room for Mrs. Kleimentat, who's a 75-year-old German widow I absolutely terrify. I'm studying theater at the University of British Columbia, and I'm also part of the Vancouver improv scene. Now, for me, improv is a lifestyle. It's all about saying yes, accepting the offer that's before you, no matter what that offer is like. It's a crazy, exhilarating time for me, filled with boundless possibilities. So I'm walking up Robson one day, Robson being the Yorkville of Vancouver, and I run into my good buddy Demop. Demop is Greek, and he looks it. Mid-height, stocky, dark, was born with a full beard. As an Italian, I'm very sympathetic. He says to me, "Hey, Rosati." Oh yeah, we have one thing in common. We love hockey. So he says to me, "Hey, Rosati, I just got cast in a touring show that's going down to the US for 9 months. We're going to Philadelphia, New Jersey, Washington, and New York City. Man, you gotta get on that tour. Think of all the hockey we could see. There's the Flyers, the Devils, the Caps, and the Rangers. I know the director well. I can get you an audition." I think, the Rangers, awesome. So, I get it. The thing is, before I carry on, the thing is that I'm a pretty good improviser, but I'm a really crap actor. Like a really crap actor. But I'm a great guy. Like, I'm a really great guy to have in the show. People love having me in the show, because at least everybody's a better actor than me. So, I get a call from the touring company, and they invite me for an audition. So I go to the audition. And I'm there and I wonder, what am I here? Why am I here? I'm a really crap actor, and I'm looking at the script, and I don't see myself in this show at all. But then I remember the Rangers. So I meet the director, and the director's very directory. He's trying to create a safe space for me to share my craft. He says, "Thanks for coming in, man. Listen, would you mind reading this piece?" So I read, and I finish, and I can feel the vibe in the room change. "Thanks, man." The next day I get a phone call, and it's from the director's assistant. The director wanted me to phone you and let you know that he really, really enjoyed meeting you yesterday. It was really great, and he thought you did very well. However, unfortunately, we've decided to go in a different direction. Like with actors who can act, I guess. There goes the Rangers. A couple days later, there's a message on my answering machine. "Hello, my name's Jane. I'm the producer for On-Site Entertainment at Expo, and we're putting our entertainment package together, and I thought maybe you could come in and we could meet. I've seen you at Theater Sports. Maybe we could discuss you doing some improv on site next year." The Lord taketh away, the Lord giveth. So I go. I meet Jane. I meet her at her office. They've just moved in there, so there's unpacked boxes everywhere. I see Jane. She is lovely. She's warm, she's kind, she's got an easy laugh and a great sense of humor. And, as it turns out, she's the ex-wife of the director, thanks for coming in, man, who just turned me down for the touring show, a show which, by the way, she co-wrote. Jane likes me. I can tell. I'm hired. I like Jane. A lot. So much so that I move in with her 7 months later. We get married. We raise 2 spectacular kids, move from Vancouver to Columbus, Ohio to Toronto. She teaches me how to spell. I teach her how to play bocce ball. She laughs at my jokes. I love telling them to her. She listens to Linda Ronstadt. I listen to Radiohead. We listen to Linda Ronstadt. We establish in our life together a bottom line, which is we will never break up. Last October, I wake up and I see Jane is yellow. Her skin is yellow, her eyes are yellow. I call the doctor. The doctor says, 2 minutes into the conversation, you gotta get her to emergency right away. I'm calling you an ambulance. Jane spent 7 days in Toronto General. She is heroic. Well, she is jabbed and poked and moved up and moved down and scanned and probed and talked to and talked about, all while they try to figure out what's wrong with her. I hold her hand because that's all I can do. Gallstones. As it turns out, a gallstone was lodged in her bile duct and the bile backed up, hence the yellow. She's released. And the following Saturday, we're lying in bed and the phone rings. And it's the oncologist. Hello, Jane, how you doing? Well, it looks like it's a gallstone problem. And we think you might have some in your gallbladder. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get you in next week, do an ultrasound, poke around, see how bad it is. See what it looks like. We think, phew, dodged a bullet. So we're relaxing. 20 minutes later, the phone rings again. It's the oncologist again. This time the tone is very different. More formal, lower octave. Hi, Jane. The results of your biopsy is in. I'm so sorry. It's cancer. It's very bad. It's terminal. We hang up. We're silent for a very long time. What do you say after you hear something like that? We stare at each other. We hug. I finally say, how do you want to deal with this, my love? She says, I don't really know. I say, well, you're here now. And we might not be able to manage the outcome, but maybe we can manage the experience. And so at that moment, we commit to however long Jane has left, we are going to make it as beautiful as we possibly can and make darn sure she is never afraid. So we devise 3 guiding principles. 1, we're going to laugh our face off as much as we can because we think the alternative sucks. 2, we are going to love everybody who takes care of Jane because we believe if we shower them with love, they'll love her too. And 3, I'm going to lean into it. I'm going to be present throughout. I'm going to hold her hand through the whole thing because that's what I do means. And that's what we did.